Today we're going to be talking to a ministry called Aleph with Beth, who believes that biblical language can and should be the new normal for discipleship. For a long time, learning Hebrew and Greek has been something reserved for pastors, leaders and priests, and for those with money to pay for expensive language classes. Aleph with Beth is a free resource on social media platforms which enables users to freely learn Hebrew. We are now joined by Andrew Case, who is the co-founder of Aleph with Beth, and as he gives us an insight into why he and his wife Beth began this wonderful resource and ministry. Andrew, welcome to the program. How are you doing?
It's a pleasure to be with you.
Andrew, just tell us, where did you get the inspiration to start Aleph with Beth, and why is it important at times like these?
One of the main inspirations came from my time working in Central Africa, where I realized that I was working with an oral culture, and the best way to teach people in oral cultures, Hebrew or Greek, is through the way that they learn best, which is orally, not through textbooks and the typical grammar translation method. And so wanting to serve my brothers in Africa and better equip them for ministry, for Bible translation, we wanted to scale this up and make it available for everyone for free.
Fantastic. Now tell us, how do you use social media as an outreach, and how do you help people learn Hebrew?
Well, YouTube is unique as social media because we believe it is the crossroads of the world. And what I mean by that is I'm referring to Israel's place back in time when it was the crossroads of the world. And God used that. He wanted to make Israel a witness to all of the nations, everyone who was coming through there to trade and everything else. And we believe that YouTube is now that place where everyone is coming together. It is the second largest search engine in the world. And when people want to learn something, most people go to YouTube. And so, especially when they want to learn it for free. So we think it's a super strategic platform, and it is growing all the time with over 2 billion users. So that's our main thing.
More importantly, our viewers must be wondering, how can they get involved? So give us an insight.
So it's really important to go to freehebrew.online. That's our website, freehebrew.online, not .com, .online. And if you go there, you'll find tons of information on how to get started, lots of resources that will complement your learning experience, and it's all completely free.
Andrew, give us an insight into the different Bible translations, and why would it be important for us to be reading the Bible in Hebrew?
Yeah, so translation is an art, and there are a lot of beautiful translations out there that are wonderful and absolutely trustworthy. But when you read a translation, you're always reading through a veil, right? You're always just a little bit removed from that culture and that world that it was originally written in. But when you get to experience it in the original, you have a greater level of confidence to be able to study to a deeper level. And also, there's just a richness in that experience. So while we encourage people to read a translation in their mother tongue, we basically believe that everyone, since it is possible to learn Hebrew now for free, we might as well be doing that with our time as Christians and just enriching our experience of the Bible. One of the important things when you go to visit another culture is to learn the language, right? It's not because there aren't some people who speak English in that culture probably as a tourist, right? You're going to find somebody. But if you're going to be polite and respect that culture and really experience the fullness of that country, well, you want to learn the language, right? And so we believe the same thing with the Bible. The Bible is an old book from another culture, very ancient, very unlike ours today. And so part of being good stewards of that is to learn the language before we visit that other land and culture in the scriptures.
Give us an insight into the future of Aleph with Beth. What do we have to look forward to?
Well, it's at least a 10-year project, so we're going to keep doing our best to provide new videos every week that take people farther and farther and farther in their knowledge of Hebrew, so that they will be able to read the scriptures with greater depth and greater proficiency as they use our tools. So once that's done, then you'll have a complete suite of videos that will be downloadable for free for everyone in the world.
Amazing. And Andrew, my final question is, how would you explain your personal relationship with Jesus Christ?
He is my light, my salvation, my rock, my refuge, and the beauty of my life.
Andrew Case, co-founder of Aleph with Beth, teaching free Hebrew online. Thank you so much indeed for joining us. God bless.